Alright, Pick in Vegas and beyond. I'm trying to churn out as many videos as possible from these hauls simply because I don't know when I'm going to be able to film again for this channel. I'm hoping soon, but I don't really know for sure. But anyway, what I was going to do, this one, is going to be all the hats that I found. I was at the Goodwill on the new Goodwill in that shopping center by where the Plato's Closet is. I think that one was on, oh shit, what's the street? I think it's Rainbow, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I found these at that Goodwill. There were a lot of other resellers I saw. I don't think I've seen that many resellers in a long time, because there were people, like every aisle I went down, there were people scanning stuff on their, and one guy was scanning the books with one of those Bluetooth scanners for, I'm assuming he does Amazon FBA, which I never was able to recover my account, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that, because their customer service is pathetically bad, and no matter who I talk to, I got the same bullshit story about basically telling me there was nothing they could do. So, anyway, this is an all-star game hat. I just grabbed all of them that I thought I could resell. I don't usually buy hats very often, but I just wanted to walk out of there with something. That's pretty much all it was. So I'm getting ahead of myself here. So it's the All-Star Game hat. This one's Tennessee Titans. And when I was there, when I went to check out, like I said, there were like resellers all over the place. There was one reseller with a Bluetooth scanner scanning all the books. He had a shopping cart there that he was filling with books that he scanned that were worth getting. And like literally every aisle I went down, there was at least one person scanning stuff with their phone. I don't think even before all this COVID shit started, I don't think I ever saw that many resellers in one thrift store before. That was crazy. Literally every aisle I turned down, there was resellers scanning stuff or looking stuff up on eBay or whatever. I don't know what the street league is, but I'm assuming something about skateboarding in Phoenix, Arizona from 2012. This was actually the first one I saw, this New York hat, and I took it off the rack and I was looking at it, I'm like, wow, that's high quality. So that's why I started looking at the hats, because I saw this one. That's the first one I saw. And I don't know what this will go for, but there's a lot of people that like wearing stuff like that, so I'm not one of them. I've never been able to find a cap that would even fit my head. My head's too big. They don't make caps big enough to fit my head. I saw this one too. Actually, no, before I saw this, my wife saw it and she pointed it out to me. She was the first one to see this one, but I grabbed it after she walked away. Golden State Warriors hat. And I saw this next one, and I know they have a huge following for some reason. I don't understand it, even though I was born in Texas. It's the Longhorns. I've never been a fan of the Longhorns. Even when I lived in Texas, I was not a fan of the Longhorns. I'm not a... I don't know. I associate Longhorns and stuff like that with being a redneck, and I've never considered myself to be a redneck. Despite the fact that I was born in Texas, I'm not a redneck. I was born in the city. This one, I don't know what it'll go for. It's Tommy Bahama. Like I said, I don't usually buy hats or caps or whatever you want to call them, but I just thought these would have resale value. This one, I don't know what team that is. I don't know. It says LA in the middle. It's not the Lakers, I know that. I'm assuming it might be the Clippers, but that's not their colors, so I don't know what. And it doesn't say anywhere on it what team that would be. So I don't know. And it's official NBA merchandise, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's the Clippers. I don't know. I've never seen the Clippers use those colors, so who knows? I got this just because there's a big following for anything that has to do with Elvis. Titleist. Titleist. And Titleist. The Titleist hats usually go for $25-30, and that's the only reason I bought those.